Hello and welcome to this short introduction to SocialFolders, brought to you by macOS 10 screencasts and free Mac software. SocialFolders is a cloud service with a twist. It allows you to connect to different social media services and then download and upload stuff with it, essentially. It's a bit like Dropbox, but it integrates with your existing data rather than force you to upload everything again. Let me start this screencast by explaining what I just said. First, SocialFolders supports many different and popular websites that allow you to upload data. For instance, there's Flickr, Facebook, Box.net, Picasa, Instagram, Google Docs, and YouTube. With SocialFolders, you can now connect to one of these services and the app will download all your data to your Mac or Windows PC. In some cases, SocialFolders is even able to upload data to the service, YouTube for example. This is quite handy for me because I can just put new screencasts in my SocialFolders folder and the app uploads them to YouTube without publishing them blindly. In other cases, SocialFolders is even able to sync your data. So if you make changes locally to a document, SocialFolders will detect that change and upload everything so you have the changes available wherever you are. SocialFolders is free to use and there's also a free plan available that allows you to connect to up to 3 services at once. The nice thing is that you can connect and disconnect these however you like. But I'll show this in a minute. To get unlimited services and an unlimited number of files SocialFolders syncs, you can buy a $2 per month or $10 a year subscription. I quite like the idea that you can get just a month of the unlimited plan, in case you ever wanted to back up all photos you've ever posted on Facebook, Twitter, Flickr and Instagram. You can just opt in for 1 month, download everything and then archive it safely. For free users, it is possible to get your friends invited to the service, which is going to increase the number of files you are able to sync with SocialFolders. So let's see how SocialFolders actually works. After you created an account, you can start adding your first service in SocialFolders. Although I would like to show you all the different services and how they work, I just show you 1 or 2 because the other services work likewise. Let's start with Google Docs. So I click here on Connect to your first service. And now we see a list of all the different services SocialFolders is able to connect to. In my case now I just want to use Google Docs, so I click on Connect to Google Docs. A new window opens and I can just provide my data here. And after I'm logged in, I can just allow access. Now that this is done, I just click on Download all my files. And it's updating my preferences. And I'm now connected to Google Docs. In case SocialFolders isn't already running on your PC, start it now. After a few seconds, the app starts to recognize that you've added a new service and download all files. The website said photos, but don't let this confuse you. It's really going to download documents in this case. Okay, now that the download has finished, we click the menu bar icon and open SocialFolders. And there we see a new folder containing our Google documents. If you want to upload a new document, that's also pretty easy and straightforward. Here I have a document open that I'm now going to upload to SocialFolders. So I close the document and I can also create a new folder in my SocialFolders folder for this document. So I just say example project for instance. I'm going to move my example document to that folder. And after a couple of seconds, SocialFolders is going to recognize that change and is going to upload that document to my Google Docs. And now when I go to my Google Docs documents, I see my new folder here that contains this example document and I can start editing it and SocialFolders is going to download those changes in case I make any changes to it. Our second example is Instagram. So let's add that service as well. I click on Add a new service, then I go down in this list, connect to Instagram. Again, a new window opens. I just type in my username and password, and then click on Download all photos. Now, because this was so easy, let's just add the third service I told you about, which is YouTube. So again, I click on Add a new service, go down to YouTube, connect to YouTube. Again, allow access. I'm now here in my SocialFolders folder, and it's taking a couple of seconds until the changes are recognized and the files downloaded. Just a little recommendation: if you don't want to wait for SocialFolders to actualize automatically, just click its menu bar icon and click on Refresh All My Services. One thing I like about SocialFolders is that little bit of detail they added. The icons inside the SocialFolders folder have the same icon as the service they contain. So these services are pretty easily distinguishable just by taking a glance at this folder. But anyway, I took Instagram as an example because it's a typical download-only service. If added to your account, all SocialFolders does is download photos taken with Instagram. Now there's one thing that I'd like to mention here. SocialFolders is a service that's pulling and pushing data from and to many different services. This means a huge amount of traffic for the SocialFolders servers. This is why it sometimes takes a while for changes to download, but I can assure you they will be downloaded or uploaded eventually. Just remember, if you can't wait, you can always refresh manually. SocialFolders can also upload new photos to YouTube easily. Just click its folder, then on Uploads, and now just drag in any movie you want to be uploaded to YouTube. SocialFolders then starts uploading. I'm going to skip until the upload has finished here. The upload has just finished, and I went to youtube.com in the meanwhile. The page you see here is called the Video Manager. Here you see all your uploads essentially. What I like about SocialFolders in this case, it's not just uploading any videos, it's also not just publishing them blindly without my confirmation. They are uploaded but unlisted, which means no one can see them until you've added a proper description, tags and thumbnails and choose to publish manually. Again, a nice little detail that makes using SocialFolders a tiny bit better. Part of this short SocialFolder walkthrough, I want to show you what SocialFolders else offers. I'm here again on my Added Services page. Besides my services, you see two links. One to disconnect, and sometimes there's also links saying settings. So if you're using SocialFolders after this tutorial by yourself, I'd recommend checking this page to see if there are any nifty things you might want to adjust. With Instagram, for instance, you can not only download and back up your photos, but also all photos of people you follow. You can just add them to be downloaded or remove them from your downloads. I mentioned social service backup in the introduction. If you didn't realize how you can do that already, let me show you how you do that. In my case, I've added 3 services. Let's say I want to back up my Instagram photos, but now I also want to back up my Flickr photos. All you have to do is copy the folder somewhere safe. Now you can go to the SocialFolders website, disconnect from that service to free up a slot, and then add a new service, in this case, Flickr. That's it for this screencast. Again, donations are always welcome. Thanks for watching. Bye.